OMG BBG! Welcome to another epic battle.
So it's not just a battle, but we're actually going to predict what happens in the QuadStrike anime before the anime comes out.
The QuadStrike anime is right around the corner. The first episode will be releasing at the start of April, but lucky enough, the titles of the first 9 episodes or so have been leaked already, so we have an idea of what's going to be happening in the first bit of the show. So this video here is meant to be a little bit of like an information session for you folks that don't know that the show is coming out.
Yeah, we'll go over all 9 episode titles, and we're going to try to predict what happens in the anime. Are you guys looking forward to the QuadStrike anime? If so, let us know your predictions for the plot of this season, or tell us if you think we're wrong. Alright, so starting with episode 1, we know the title is going to be something along the lines of elemental powers. So we know from the trailer, Quadra is probably going to go try to find something along the lines with elemental powers, along with her brother, right? But her brother doesn't blade due to some issues. So I think that episode 1, Quadra is going to somehow fight Bell. They're probably going to both be like fighting for the elemental powers. Or discover something?
Yeah, it'll be mainly about Quadra's adventures at first, I think. But yeah, she'll run into Bell later on in the episode, most likely. Okay. Quadra is also named Pre, apparently, according to the most recent trailer that is uploaded on Beyblade Burst
There's so much unknowns.
Yeah, so Quadra could just be like an alter ego, or basically like her superhero name.
So let's like launch these bays, see if the predictions in real life are correct for the anime. Okay, so these two battle. 3, 2, 1. So we think episode 1's gonna be like this.
Episode 1, Pandora will definitely be getting the spotlight, for sure.
Like, you think Pandora's gonna win the first battle, right?
Well, she is kind of like the main character. So they're gonna show off her powers, her skill.
And would you look at that? Maybe that is real after all. So, at the end of episode 1, my predictions for episode 2, because the title of episode 2 is called Rebirth, Divine BeLFYRE. So we obviously know that BeLFYRE is going to be the upgrade. But I'm also curious to know whether or not is Bell just going to drop all his gears? So in DB, Bell had perfect gear. But in this anime, because it's strongly Hasbro focused, are we just going to see him not use any gear all of a sudden?
He realized that the gears were not so perfect. And he was defeated with them anyways, possibly.
So episode 2 is probably going to upgrade to this guy right here. Okay, so rematch with Quadra then, possibly, after he re-evolves. 3, 2, 1.
Since there is still a very strong focus with Bell in this season, they're probably not going to make him that weak or anything like that. I'm sure he'll put up a good fight against Pandora and Quadra.
But it still seems like this battle, you know, Bell is losing. So we'll see what happens in the anime.
For episode 3, it's been revealed to be called Rise Up, Gambit Dragon Soars. Well, it's a loose translation, but it's obvious enough that Gambit Dragon will be making a comeback, or Dragon Bait in general, and Dante will make a reappearance in the show. So glad to see him back. He'll obviously battle right off the bat, I'm sure, but no idea who he'll go up against. Our prediction is that it'll probably be Divine Belial or something like that.
Okay, so if these two go up against each other in episode 3, what's the results gonna be? 3, 2, 1.
Divine's just getting racked up.
So I think Dragon's gonna win, you know, because he just came out in the anime.
Yeah,
right?
He needs to make an impression, right?
Exactly, like that's why the title says Rise Up, because it's gonna win. So I believe that. Alright, so more predictions. Episode 4. It's called Depths Below, Abyssal Tournament.
Based on that title, like, you definitely know that there's some sort of like shady or underground tournament that's gonna happen. Probably the start of like a really big arc. I'm sure the tournament will probably take place for, I don't know, at least a few episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be an introduction to the tournament, probably be an introduction to the Bladers that will be participating. But as of right now, though, we have no idea who is actually going to be in it.
I think Bell is going to be in it because it has to do with something like evil sounding. But maybe they won't even do a battle in that episode, like not a main one. Like maybe there's still more plot to be had. Because the next episode is called Dragon versus Pandora Rising Tide. So obvious. Dragon is going to go up against Pandora. So here we go. We can do a battle here. Recreating episode 5. Just like that. 3, 2, 1.
Pandora's design is so round, so it's actually pretty strong.
Kind of makes sense too for Pandora to win in this episode. So I believe this battle prediction.
Yeah, I think Dragon will do something flashy when they first come back, and he'll probably win whoever he goes up against. But yeah, when going up against the main character like Pandora, probably gonna lose.
Okay, so moving on to episode 6. The title of the episode has been revealed to be something along the lines of Howls of Terror, KERBEUS returns.
Oh my god, Ken, finally!
There he goes. So KERBEUS is going to come back for sure. He's going to be featured in this episode. So who do you think he will battle against in this episode? Or will there be any battle at all?
Probably going to go up against Pandora, being that it's the main character.
That's our predictions.
3, 2, 1. Ken needs to be introduced to someone in the show, right?
And do you think he'll win? Because so far our prediction says that Pandora's gonna win everything.
Well, I think on every first episode, when a new blader is like introduced again, they probably do something to make themselves look good.
True. And then there could be multiple rounds.
There you go.
But maybe KERBEUS will win. Maybe our predictions here are correct again. Can't wait to watch this video again in like a month. Okay, so episode 7. The title is something like Theater of Dark Prince, Monstrous Missions.
So for sure focused on the Dark Prince himself, right? Divine Belial and Bell. What that mission is, no idea. Probably trying to look for strong opponents, that's my guess.
In episode 8, it's called PEERLESS, XIPHOID XCALIUS. So, we know episode 8 is gonna feature an introduction of XCALIUS.
And Xander is finally back. So
episode
sick.
8, can't wait.
Yeah, that one's gonna be hype, man. Because Xander is back, and then obviously we haven't seen him and Ken in ages.
Yeah, and so, you know what? It's hard to know what they're gonna battle in episode 8. But in episode 9, it says Striking Flames. Another ferocious battle. So I think, XCALIUS is going to be featured. And shall we do a battle with Pandora, maybe?
I feel like Pandora's going to be battling every episode, practically.
Alright, let's try that. 3, 2, 1. Imagine our predictions are all wrong. Pandora actually loses every single battle. They're gonna do a girl blader like that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a really good
Wouldn't
job.
be a surprise.
Wouldn't be a surprise, and they wouldn't do a good job at making her character strong, giving that character justice.
Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for our title predictions and battle predictions for Beyblade Burst QuadStrike, the anime.
It was more of like a little information session for you guys who don't know that the first 9 episodes, the titles have been out. It just gives you an idea as to what those first few weeks are going to be like.
True. When
QuadStrike comes out.
Episode 1 is going to start April 3rd of this year, so just in a couple weeks.
So we know that we're going to see Dante, we'll see Xander, we'll see Ken come back within the first of 10 episodes there. They'll get themselves into some sort of trouble, I'm sure.
And we know World Night, Kit is not going to be in the series until the later, I think, because they did not get featured in the title. Yeah, I'm sure they'll get their own special episode. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, let us know in the comment section below what your predictions are after seeing these titles. Do you agree with our battle predictions, or do you disagree? Let us know. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and as always, geeks out!